welcome to Neophyte.tv, the technology show for the not-so-geeky. My name's Tiffany Young.
And I'm Ben Friedman, and today we are shooting live to tape at VON 2007, a fantastic show here in San Jose, California, and we are very lucky to have the king of VON, Mr. VON himself, Mr. Jeff Pulver. Jeff, thanks for joining us today.
Oh, hi. I thought you were ignoring me.
No,
Thanks for joining us, Jeff.
You're like the big man on campus around here. I talk to everyone, and it's you are an amazingly highly respected man in this community, and you were here from the beginning, really. When it was data over the net to voice to now video. And
This is the 10th year of doing VON. The first VON took place in San Francisco in April of 1997.
Wow.
Mark Cuban spoke then, and Mark Cuban was one of the first speakers, and back then in the pre-Yahoo days, the presentations he gave then can still be seen today as a possibility of what could be.
Now let's talk a little bit about Network2.tv, which is one of the things you're exhibiting here at the show. It's a fairly new venture for you.
It is my internet video vision.
Yeah. So
it is the venture where we're trying to build and the process of creating an internet television network.
Give us the 2-minute elevator pitch.
Yeah.
What is it for somebody who hasn't seen it?
For someone who's watching this show, if you ever wake up in the morning and want to know what is there to watch on the internet today besides this,
Why would you want to watch anything other than this?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I got the best looking girl, the smartest guy.
Yeah, I know, but you have like an infinite number of other things one might discover.
Right.
So, what we have at Network 2, we've created for consumers a place for what we call discovery. That is to say, if you're interested in what we call long-tail internet television shows. So, and I describe that separate from the Unisode. You take a look at Yahoo.
Unisode.
I made that word up.
Unisode, I like that.
A Unisode is, well, Network 2 has episodes. YouTube has Unisodes.
Oh, I see. It's like a one-off.
That's right.
You know, I'm not so slow. Pick these
So this way, it's like if you want to.
Wait, what are you talking about? No, just kidding.
Somebody creates puts together Diet Coke and Mentos. That's a one-off.
Right.
Unisode.
Gotcha.
There's no commitment. There's gonna be another one of those.
Yeah,
If
that's
you want to have
good.
some happy dancing guy, there's never necessarily a follow-up of other happy dancing guys.
There's only so much you can do with Mentos.
That's true.
Right.
And so what we have these ideas that what people may want to watch are episodic TV shows. In fact, here at Network 2 at VON, Spring VON 07, we've invited some of the best and the brightest people to come and showcase their wares, to be seen and be heard, because my belief is that the future of television comes from the internet.
Yeah.
And the future TV stars are all around here today. And these are the people that have the vision to commit themselves, either full-time or part-time, but to create these shows which, whether they're focusing on high-tech or fitness, cooking, if you can club me here.
That's a great show.
Yeah.
TV.
Sitting here, we had Hippie Gourmet here yesterday. We have Fearless Cooking here right now. We have Wall Strip over there. We have the Great Mark Day over there. We have something sorry, watch that there. That's
I see Galacticast over there. That's what
Galacticast is there. Casey's right over there.
This is really a who's who of podcasting.
This is not podcasting, television.
Yes.
IPTV.
Internet TV,
It's
then.
internet TV. Oh, that's Steve Smith. He's a future producer of some shows, and he's off camera over there. Look at us.
Do you think reality television on some level has brought in at least having people understand on a more broad basis what internet TV is? I mean, there's been a accumulating of increasing interest.
I think there's actually a misnomer, though, because IPTV is not internet TV.
It's regular TV that comes to you over an internet live.
No, IPTV is brought to you by your local telephone company who's trying to compete with your local cable company.
Yeah, right.
It's a closed system. It's something which is being done because those silly phone companies are losing billions of dollars in revenue.
The cable TVs can do internet, so the phone companies want to do cable.
That's
Right, of course. Cross-pollination.
Those cable TV companies that came out of nowhere, and they started to eat the lunch of the phone companies.
Yeah.
So what do?
My phone service comes over my internet line now.
Funny how that is.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So now these phone companies are saying, damn it, we need to do something about it. So let's invest billions of dollars and let's create a product that looks very similar similar to what's available either for free or on cable or on satellite.
Right.
And so that's IPTV.
But it's still mainstream network TV shows, regular cable stations.
If they can get the content, if they don't differentiate. So then you have flip the protocol called TV over IP, and then you have the ability that anywhere in the world you have a broadband internet connection, you can watch the Clip Show.
God, doesn't that give
You
you
can watch Wall Street.
And why wouldn't you?
a tremendous sense of freedom?
The Future of Sex, which is right over there.
That's what I was
Are they
thinking.
naked?
Wow, that's really. Then we have. Wow, this is the who's who of the
Very
What's
I
diverse
didn't
What.
see that.
So listen, let's wrap this up a bit. Where can people go if they want to find this Discovery service?
Network2.tv, and it's the number 2. So
Network2.tv.
that's right.
Yeah.
We're available 24/7.
And that's where you go to
24/7.
find the latest on this new wave of internet broadcasting.
I just wanted to say I can't believe how great that's going to be. What a sense of freedom,
I
to
think
be
this is the
anywhere in the
busiest
world.
booth here.
I mean,
That's amazing.
what is the biggest thing when you don't have an internet connection? You feel like you're cut off from the world. I mean, this is going to really open up a
by the way,
revolutionary.
before you cut off, I mean,
Yeah.
how many of you viewers can actually take the television show they're watching today onto an airplane? Now they may
have
take
an iPod,
they have an
yeah,
iPod,
they
they
have
can
an
download certain shows.
Well, I download it to my
But you pay $2 an episode. This stuff is free.
Yeah,
That's right.
Well, this our show's free, but we watch ours. But yeah, even Discovery Channel. I mean, that they're doing the .tvs cost
there's
money
free
to
content on
download.
it.
Yeah.
We're now in a position where this whole ecosystem is going to be disrupted from the top down. We've seen telecom change things from the bottom up, but when you're in an industry where you have $66 billion worth of ads placed the last year alone, and now we have the internet. If you can create your own internet TV network and get 1% of that advertising revenue, you have a $500 million business.
Wow.
Well, let me tell you, Jeff, I've known you for a while as being a mogul in the voice and data space. I think you're going to be a household name now in the video.
Well, I appreciate this being my coming out
I
video.
know.
I
Gosh,
lose
well-
until now.
No, we appreciate
You
it.
convinced me to speak up, and I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah,
Speaker,
yeah,
you're a great
absolutely,
advocate
yeah.
for the cause.
It makes me feel so comfortable.
You know,
By the way,
you're a good educator. That's what you educate people, and that's when people go, oh, and the wheels click, like for someone like me.
Did you by any chance hear my speech yesterday?
We were not here yesterday. We flew in just for this show today.
Well,
Yeah, we
just for your viewers, then there are 2 things that they may be interested in. We have to tell them.
Yeah.
Okay, go
You
ahead.
always edit this out anyway.
Tape is cheap.
But here goes. We have what was announced yesterday was the formation of the Video on the Net Alliance. It is a association for anybody who's interested in the future of internet TV to keep those regulators off our backs. But also, I filed in Washington D.C. a petition called Culver 2.0. It is I filed a petition asking for a declaratory ruling that video over the public internet is not subject to the
FCC?
does not subject us to from the Communications Act, from Title 3 or Title 6. In other words, we're looking for the FCC to have hands off the internet when it comes to internet TV.
Well, it's great having you as our advocate.
Yay!
Yeah.
Woo!
Fabulous talking to you, man. I know you're a busy guy.
Yeah, well,
Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff.
And
Thanks.
we'll be right back in just a minute. And we're back here live to tape at Vaughn 2007 in San Jose, California. And I'm here with my good friend Tony Katz and his partner Josh Paul from Aweli Inc. And why don't you give us, first of all, thanks for coming down. I appreciate it.
For you, I get a call and Tony, listen, we're going to be in San Jose. We need help. We need people. So I got on a plane and came to Los Angeles, and with Josh drove.
And I had to talk to his parole officer, and it was not the easiest thing in the world to get you here. Let me tell you.
But a pleasure, nonetheless.
Yeah. You do radio talk shows in Florida. I've been on the radio with you before.
Yes, we do radio up in Tampa Bay and talk show on the go.
Up in Tampa
Talk
Bay?
show on the coast. Your blog online.
My online show, my video blog, my blog, talking about conservative political issues, which is rare in the vlogosphere, but it's got to get discussed, and I'm here to do it.
That's right. So, and now Aweli, I don't know a whole lot about it, but I know you have this fabulous new advertising vehicle product placement. Josh, give us the 2-minute elevator pitch.
The 2-minute elevator pitch is...
How is this going to revolutionize the world of podcasting?
there are a few things that we can do, but first off is the dynamic product placement is essentially what we call it. And we can place a product within your video video even after it's been edited and shot.
So
or
it's
shot and
virtual
edited.
product placement.
It's virtual product placement. It's we can use actual shots of products,
Right.
as opposed to some cartoon
So if I've
looking
got
thing.
a bookcase behind me or something, you can put a Pepsi can up there.
Of course.
We'll do
Yes.
you one better. When we get this video, we're going to take a copy of it, and right here, right where my hand is, we're going to put some product placement.
What are you going to put there?
I'm not going to tell you. It's going to be a surprise. It's going to be
It's a family
Tiffany bobblehead.
show. It's a family
And,
show.
it's going to be a family good product. But basically, right where my hand is, and we'll be able to put a couple products in there, and as people refresh and watch this video over and over again to get as much of a look at you, Ben, as they possibly can, it will be different products.
So tell me a little bit about, now are you going to target this at podcasters? To me, it sounds like the aggregators would love this.
It's-
the directories, the
Yes.
Network2.tv, the Blip TV, the Fire Ants.
I hope
Yes.
they're all listening.
Yeah. The
Yes,
videos, of
we're
course.
primarily looking at that market because that's where kind of the video producers and the advertisers are coming together.
Right.
There are some video producers out there that are going out on their own, and we'll gladly talk to them and work with them and
Right.
figure out a
See,
way to do it.
We sell our own ads and we produce our own ads, and that's because our customers, they want a big official 30-second spot.
Okay,
Right? They don't
sure.
want just a little product in there. But again, for being able to put this in after the fact, that sounds like a very cool technology.
Well, there's also some cool things we can do, like geolocation-based advertising. So there are a couple of things, such as if somebody's watching this from China, we can place a Coke that's in Chinese as opposed to one in English. You can also bring back local advertising, so kind of local products could be advertised based on where you're watching the video from.
I sense you want to jump in, Tony.
You work so hard, not only you guys at Neophyte, but people work so hard on their video to create content
no
that's worth.
idea.
No. I understand
I'm
how
up all
much
day, all
work
night.
Tiffany does to carry your ass.
I know.
And
I just show up, I gotta tell you. She does it all.
we're aware. You wouldn't even let her in the shot.
No.
How rude.
Like there's room for it. Come on.
Am I seriously? Is this happening?
Oh, God.
But you work so hard at the video. You work so hard at creating content that matters to you, and you want it to matter to your audience.
Right.
And to then make it, and then not be able to benefit from it, be able to create the living for yourself, the ability to continue this thing going,
Right.
is obscene. What we do is give you the opportunity to continue that going time and time and time again, because there's always somebody new coming to your video to watch what's happening. It's an extremely important functionality that until now no one's had the ability to do, and to be able to do it within things like iTunes as well, which
So-
never gives you an opportunity to make money until now.
That's right. In fact, Apple's going to sue your butts off probably because
No,
they want to put a dollar of that.
Our belief is that they will embrace it because we are using their technology in new and interesting ways and bringing people to their platform as opposed to pushing them out.
All right, so
So-
it's virtual interactive product placement that can change show to show, change on geographic location. People want to find out more about it. Where do they go?
Aweli, AWELI.com.
ELI.com. That's the place to go. And there's samples on there and stuff to see. And
There's some little hidden things.
point
We'll
people that way. We'll put a link in the.
Yes,
certainly
yeah.
can, and
We'll start
don't-
exposing more over the next few weeks.
Tony, Josh, thank you so much for coming out
Thank you.
today.
Thank
I really appreciate it.
You're a giant amongst men.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we'll be right back. Stay tuned. And we're back here live to tape at Vaughn 2007 San Jose. And today we have, why don't you introduce yourself and give us the 2-minute pitch about Fire Ant?
Give me the 2 minute. I'll try and do it less than 2 minutes.
Okay.
My name is Josh Kinberg. Do I talk to the camera or do I talk to you?
Now hold on a second. We just had Josh on, right? So this is a different Josh.
Right, different Josh.
That was Josh.
This is tall Josh.
That's right. That was Josh from Aweli.
Aweli, Joshua Paul.
Joshua Paul. But you're
Also
not-
published author Joshua Paul.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Digital video hacks and not secrets of video blogging. It was like extreme video blogging.
Extreme video
Something- I think
blogging.
that-
Like video blogging from a helicopter.
Right.
To the extreme. It's very extreme.
It's hello blogging.
Fantastic. But you are also Josh from Fire Ant. Now tell
Yes.
us about Fire Ant. I promise not to interrupt.
Sure.
Let me tell you why. No. Go ahead.
So, Fire Ant is a downloadable desktop media player for internet TV on demand, or
It's a media
RSS
player.
video podcast. Right. You can download. You can subscribe to. That was loud.
That's loud. That's our booth next door where we're fighting here.
You can subscribe to video
They promised me my own stage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jeff Pulver promised me my own stage, and of course we're right next to the Podcast Central here. By the way, before we get into that, because it doesn't matter if they can't hear me, wouldn't you say this is the busiest booth in the whole show?
Oh, yeah.
This is the busiest booth.
This is a big show we're at here, and this booth is just like 40 by 60. But I think it's like the busiest area. It's quite quiet out there, other than
Right.
Jeff's gonna hate it if he watches this part. I just want to point out that
It is a
It's
busy
not, it's
booth.
not that there's not a lot of people out there, it's just a little bit quieter out there.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for coming by. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Fire Ant.
Fire Ant?
Tell me about it.
Tell you about it?
It's a downloadable. Wait, I heard it. A downloadable media player for PC and
For
Mac.
PC and Mac.
RSS.
RSS. It supports RSS for internet TV channels. You can subscribe to video podcasts, watch any sort of video, whether it's QuickTime or Windows Media or Flash, etc.
Right.
It can download video. You can watch it full screen. It can take any input video format and then transcode it so that you can sync to any different device. And today we support Sony PSP,
Nice.
iPod, Creative Zen, Arcos, Microsoft Zune, and various mobile phones.
Very nice.
automatic sync it to
Wow.
this
That's
Right,
nice.
so it's kind of like iTunes, except instead of just to the iPod, you can go to just about anything. And then the other thing that we're doing, which is new, is we are going to be offering a private label version of our media player software. So for media companies or for corporate communications, you can get your own.
This is the How Fire Ant Makes Money.
This is how Fire Ant makes money and funny.
Funny money.
We try to make money. It doesn't work so well. So hopefully you do a better job of making
We laugh
money.
at our own jokes, you know.
Yeah, because a lot of these things are wonderful, like Network2.tv and other things. They're free.
Right.
So there has to be a business model in there somewhere.
Right, and Fire Ant is free. We have a free version. We have a website that is a listing of video podcasts. We have almost 20,000 channels listed, over 1 million episodes. So you can browse and explore and discover.
And we're on there. We're very happy to be part of Fire Ant's network.
Right, you can find Neophyte TV there, amongst other great shows, but Neophyte is one of the better ones, I think. So
Where's my wallet?
people can tag and rate channels, etc., and share playlists with friends. But then how Fire Ant makes money is we license our technology and we provide powered by Fire Ant media players, where the media player can be branded and reskinned to match corporate identity. The default channels can be preset by a media company, and we can do various things to customizations for media partners.
Now the
And that's what
transcoding,
we
when
do.
you transcode to these different devices, that goes on the client PC side, right? You don't
Correct.
transcode it at the web and then send it down.
Correct.
So that's a
I see.
little different
So
than
it's a
say
converter,
Clip
right?
and
Yeah.
Podcast Spot and Video that
Okay.
have like 20 versions available on their site.
Right.
You download which one you want. You just download the main.
But you're doing it twice. You're doing it to either like a PS3, or you're doing it to like an Arcos, right? So you're downloading a version and then again
converts
to
on
your
your computer.
Yeah, it converts to your. What about Apple? What about Mac? Mac? Are you Mac? Do you have Mac?
We have a Mac version
As well.
And it syncs to the iPhone.
I'm a Mac PC dual personality girl, so I've
convert. You just got a Mac,
I've got
so.
both. I have I'm like, oh, that's not working on this one. I'll go to I do
Yeah,
both.
I have both too, and I have a backpack that supports dual laptops.
Okay. Yeah, oh my
It
gosh,
is,
that's what I need. What a
It is
geek
an
I am,
extra
I
nerdy
swear.
backpack.
So listen,
Skinny bad.
we are thrilled to be part of the Fire Ant
Yeah.
Network. It's a great interface. I've used it before to watch shows. It's a great way for consumers to go out there and find content to watch, right? You can just search through, browse through the content,
Right.
hit a button and sync it down to whichever device you have.
Right, you can find excellent content that you can't find on TV.
Right.
And that's
If I
really cool.
told you how many hours I spent trying to find, this is back when PS3 first came out, trying to find a converter program to convert it to PS3 and then get it on the SD drive.
That's hard.
It was a pain and a waste. Oh, I was so frustrated. I gave up. But
Yeah.
thanks
That's-
to
that's one of
Fire
the-
Ant, we've done
Yeah, that's
the
one of the
solution.
hard challenges that we've
Yeah.
really tried to make simple. Is you've got downloaded content. How do you get it on your device of choice?
Right.
And that's still very hard today. And that's one of the things we try and make very easy.
Okay.
So, if someone out there has a mobile device and they want to go out and find shows, use Fire Ant, where do they find you?
They go to getfireant.com.
GetFireAnt.com. Listen, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
Josh,
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Josh. I
And we
appreciate
wish you all the
that.
best with Fire Ant. It looks great.
Yes,
Thanks.
absolutely.
And we'll be right back. And we're back here at Vaughn 2007 San Jose live to tape at the show. The busiest booth in the whole hall here. I'm convinced of it now.
Yes.
And we're here with Mr. Zotolo.
Hello there.
Yes. Now, Zotolo or Zotolo?
Z.
Z. Peter, right?
Yes.
Peter Zotolo.
At least your parents gave you an easy first name.
They did.
What's your middle name,
like
Peter?
Aaron. AZ.
Peter, and you're
I'm like the Alpha and the Omega.
now you're with Blip.com, which is part of Sitespeed.
It is. It's
An offshoot,
little
science experiment.
Yes.
I've used Sitespeed. Sitespeed is a video messaging service, which is fantastic. Tell us, I've never heard of Blip before I came here. So give us a 2-minute, what is Blip elevator pitch? Blip, and I'm saying Blip, not Blip. Blip like V as in
V-L-I-P. Blip.
V as in not Zotolo.
Right.
Right.
As in a few letters before.
Yes,
Right.
a little bit before Zotolo. So tell us a little bit about Blip.
Blip is a little something that we released just a week ago, and the idea is we wanted to make video content creation as easy and as quick as possible, and also as
I like quick.
involved as possible.
She likes easy, so that's good.
I think you like easy and I like quick.
So tell us a little more. Go on.
So you go to the website, and you do have the passive experience if you want. You can watch and rate videos.
Passive experience.
Yes. Which a lot of people, that's all they want. They don't want to become
Oh,
involved.
you can rate videos, sort of are you hot or not style?
Similar to that, yes, you can be, and you can, if it's an ego stroking experience, and you can use it as that. But you can do that, or if you want to become involved, you can make a video, and as soon as you click make a flip, then it will immediately look for your video input device.
So webcam on the computer.
Webcam, camcorder, it'll ask you if you want to allow use of it, yes. And then you can click record, you click post it, and within a few minutes, boom, it's up there already.
Right.
And then, so that's why...
There's no editing, there's none of that stuff, it's just record it. If you like the take, you can do multiple takes, I imagine.
You can preview it if you don't like it, if you're like, no, that wasn't my
So Tiffany's
shot.
sitting in front of her computer, she says, I feel like posting some video. And she hits the button, webcam comes on, she says, hi, I'm Tiffany Young, hello world.
And people need to know my opinion.
That's right. Here's why Donald Rumsfeld should be the next president of the United States, and so on and so forth. That was Tony Katz who was here before. He's a big conservative guy. Anyway.
All right.
So she does that, then what happens? It gets posted.
Gets posted, and then when you are watching a video, let's say you are watching that particular video, the biggest button underneath it is the reply button.
Reply.
Because what we're trying to do is we're trying to foster an interactive site.
It's a video chat.
Site, almost like a video thread.
Thread.
So
Okay.
it's like video email, almost, sort of.
Like
Sort of, but not the E.
It's one to many, though. It's not email.
Video mail.
Video message board.
Video
So
mail.
you go there and you
It's like
say...
a clothing store. It's like Chinese food.
How many analogies can I think of? Chinese food?
It sounds like a...
It's bigger than a bread box.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're both on that, and somebody sees the reply button, and so I can then go online and I see Tiffany's video, and I think that opinion is wrong. I can reply to that.
Or you can say,
Okay,
you are the smartest person I've ever seen.
Yeah. What are you doing later? Can I get your number?
Call me.
That's right. So
So it's a live posting then, so anybody can jump in on that thread at any time. So you can jump in and have 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 people all.
now, is this one of these things that could end up, being like a bandwidth killer?
I was just thinking that same thing.
That is a good question.
Because you are hosting these videos.
Right.
It's not like the guy from Fire Ants, for instance, where he points to your video.
Yeah.
Here you actually host a video
We're
like
hosting
YouTube.
video. Precisely. So, you know what? That would be a happy problem.
Yeah.
Well,
It becomes so popular that...
Let me give you an example. If, in fact, something like that was widely, everybody knew about it. The biggest thing recently was the Anna Nicole death.
Sure.
Everybody be on top. Because everybody had an opinion on it, seemed like, in the world. They couldn't get it on TV fast enough. So something like that, where people are on the video, giving their...
Something could occur.
They just want to be heard. I want to get my opinion. I want to tell you how I feel.
Is RSS incorporated into this? Like, can I subscribe to a thread?
Not yet.
That could be
That's one of the things that we're thinking about doing.
So, if you can subscribe on iTunes to a particular thread, everyone who posts a response.
Exactly.
Okay, now when you put that ID in, I have to give the address where to send the royalty checks.
No, and the
I
other
will
address
make sure
for
that
this.
we,
You need to send them to me
next time.
first. I need to make the accounting for it, then I'll forward that to Ben.
What is the business model?
It's all ad-based.
Oh, okay.
So
it's ads
that's
everywhere.
Exactly. So we didn't want to think of anything too
And so can you
creative.
tag the videos then?
You can tag
so
them.
that the ads are
You can name
relevant?
them, you can tag them. Exactly.
Ah, very nice.
Fantastic. How long?
That's a great idea.
A week, maybe?
A week?
Yes.
So what's the secret to the success?
That is something
how
we'd
do you
like
make
to
it
have our
last?
pulse on, but the thing is, people do want to be seen, they do want to be heard, they do want to be involved and hear each other and bounce ideas.
Look at
off.
karaoke. I mean, who would have ever thought? You know, everyone they like to be heard. Karaoke.
Especially with me
okay,
singing.
maybe it's an old thing, but you know, everybody has get up there and have their moment
Have
to
their
shine.
showboat.
Exactly, it's their moment to shine.
So,
yeah.
I guess the ultimate goal would be sort of the MySpaceization of this.
Exactly, and that's one of the beautiful things you can do. You can embed that video and you can put it in your MySpace page. If you're a business, you can create a sort of suggestion box where the face of the company can say, we'd like to hear from you. Someone can immediately press reply and say, we need more customer service, or we'd like you to have a faster response to our emails.
Okay.
Oh boy, I could see how disgruntled employees might use that.
No, I
Could you
could not see
imagine?
that happening.
Reply to. Yeah.
All right, well, listen, if people want to go out there and try this fantastic new service out, Vlip.com, is that where to go?
That's the website.
Vlip.com.
Is it Mac and PC? Is it all,
Absolutely.
What is it, Java? Or?
It's all Flash-based.
It's all Flash.
Flash.
Very cool.
I've been hearing a lot of Flash lately,
Yeah, that's
Everyone has...
even after the CES.
Yeah, I don't think it'll last, Flash.
Oh, no.
Everything is .net. If it's not .net, it sucks.
No. .tv. If it's not .tv.
All of you trailblazers.
So we're all pioneers. It's got to be Ruby
Yeah,
on
we
Rails.
try. Someone's got to set the precedent somewhere, right? Yeah.
That's great. Peter, thanks for coming by.
Thanks for having me.
Everyone go out there and check out, I forgot it already, Vlip.com. And we'll be back in just a minute. Stay tuned. All right. And welcome back to Neophyte.tv. We are still here at Vaughn 2007.
Yes, we are.
Here in beautiful San Jose, California, shooting live to tape. And we have here Scott Flax from Stickcam. Stickcam?
That's correct. Stickcam.
Stickcam, not Stickcam.
It's not Stickcam. It's Stickcam.
Stickcam.
You want the genesis?
There you go.
I do.
So we're a video conferencing company, Advanced Video Communications is the parent company.
Advanced Video Communications, AVC. I see it right here on the card.
Exactly. And so mostly overseas
Yeah.
in the international market space. And so we developed this widget that was capable of doing video conferencing and supporting our efforts in that space. And as a widget, you can stick it wherever you want.
It's a family show, Scott. So I have to ask you to refrain from that kind of language because we don't want people sticking their widgets anywhere that they shouldn't be.
But you can stick it on your website, our website.
This is such a man-dominated. Let me just say, this is such a man-dominated. If you're a single woman,
What would you say?
you need to come to Vaughn because it's like the ratio is one
These guys are all
woman.
rich. They've all had
probably
12 startups and they've sold
probably
them all.
one woman to what?
What do you think
50
the ratio
men?
is men to women in this show?
And you have to say
And I'm
most
not
of the men
talking
here
about
probably
hired
are pretty
women.
innovative.
I'm talking about
right?
professional. I mean, women that are actually working, not
Yeah.
models.
It's definitely in your favor.
And absolutely.
But I noticed your ring early on, and I realized that there's no chance for any of you out
I don't think a single girl could come here and be single when she leaves. I just don't think it's going to work.
Maybe they should charge
Or maybe-
women to come to this show to find husbands.
Well, that's
Silicon Valley, nerdy, techie.
well, they had that. Remember, they had that show for Alaska men. They used to have the women come to Alaska because there's so many Alaska men.
Yeah.
Well, it was all totally gimmick. Here, it really is.
It's
The
high-tech
men, there really are men, and there's intelligent men here. So,
That's what I've been told.
with that,
Well, that's all the time we have for today, Scott. Thanks.
By the way, you don't need to come to Vaughn. You can go to stickcam.com and have a live experience from
Tell-
you
Vaughn.
can do your own video
Stickcam
conference
is
dating. There you go.
that's great.
Yeah,
That's
video
fantastic.
conferencing for singles.
No, okay. No. Well,
Yeah, there you go.
Stickcam is a little different than some of these other webcam vlogging sites.
Correct.
In that you have live video that's happening right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Give me the 2-minute pitch. What is Stickcam?
The 2-minute pitch is a cross between YouTube and MySpace.
So it's like MyTube
YouTube.
Exactly.
or Uspace.
Exactly. I like that.
Yeah,
But
Uspace.
we allow for that final chapter in the book. So it's not sharing photos, it's not sharing
sharing
videos,
photos,
it's
not
not
sharing
typing text.
Okay.
It's actually sharing a live experience with someone when
It's
you can
live,
see them.
not recorded. It's live.
Correct.
Okay.
So, and we have chat rooms that support up to 12 simultaneously video feeds. So you can see 12 other people. And what's great is there can be thousands of people in the chat room, and you can have an experience with the 12 you want.
So does it split your screen then? So you get like 12 people? Like,
Exactly correct.
It reminds me of the Brady Bunch. That show keeps on the Brady Bunch, and they all like poke up in their little
Just
spots.
like the Brady Bunch.
Exactly
And you
correct.
pick your family.
Exactly
Yeah.
correct.
Now, Tiff, when will you be on this service live so our viewers can come and watch you.
I'm
We put
afraid.
one up in your bedroom and another
Oh
one in the
yes,
bathroom.
oh yes. Wouldn't that be fun? That's a separate service. I think it's one of those pay-per prescription
Now it's
fees.
interactive, right? You can chat with people.
It is not just chat. You can
Is it
actually chat
prescription?
voice or
Subscription.
text chat. Either way.
Wow. And let's say you've got 12 people. Is there a lot of bandwidth issues? Like the muxing of the audio? And
The nice part, yeah, obviously, if you have everybody up full audio, then it's a lot of
a little bit of
chat.
echo.
And so you can select mute. You can mute everyone, or
You can be like, you just like the way somebody looks, but you don't want them to talk.
That's true. People tell me I'm a lot more attractive the less you hear me. So they can just like shut me right down right there.
Today we have a chat room of 12 solid viewers, so you can't change that. But the next generation will come out where you'll see a room filled with thousands of people. You'll pick the number of people you want to chat with, and you just pull them into the window. And so it could
Wow.
be 1, 2, 5,
That's like
10.
you could have a real virtual experience.
Sort of like virtual carjacking.
Sort of.
You know, you can just grab that person and I'm going to have a chat with you
I'm
now.
sure that person has to accept or something.
Yes, it is
That's
permission based. Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
now I've
It is
lost
permission
interest.
based.
Yeah. And what if like 5 people grab you at once?
Good point. Well, you have separate chat
That never
sessions.
happens to you, huh?
What if you get like mobbed? What happens then?
I've
Just
never been
curious.
that popular.
Here's
Just throwing
what's
these
great.
things
We
out.
just did a Mark and Brian special, KLOS, down in Los Angeles. If you're from there, it's a very popular radio station. They did 3 strangers in a wedding, and they take these 3 strangers off the street and they try and get them married.
Oh, funny.
There's 3 of them. Oh, I see 3 to 3 other people, not to each other.
34,000 people checked in to interact on that one.
And did they get
Wow.
married? Or?
I didn't watch the ending, so I don't know. But it was
didn't-
amazing that we could support 34,000 users on a network of 2-way communication.
Wow.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
Is it going to be advertising supported down the road, you think? Or can you talk about the business model?
You know, there's a few. There's a lot of business implications for this. I mean, think of teachers as they try and teach virtual online with either multiple
Very nice.
You know what this could be? This could be the United Nations of the future, where you get everyone from a country has a little webcam and they just log on and
I can't think of a business, and especially retail outlets, where you couldn't have people come to a virtual outlet and have an experience there where they're greeted. I always use the Starbucks, so thank you, Starbucks.
Yeah, Starbucks
Where
does
you
do a
walk
good
into
job.
Starbucks, you're actually
Yeah.
greeted by a man in green who's live right there and he says, "Welcome to the Starbucks chat room. You can chat on all these subjects." You tried the new latte from Starbucks, and if you'd like, click this button here and you'll download a coupon. And so it now becomes a permission-based experience into a virtual world, but a live world, all mixed together.
I think you really have to experience the site
Wow.
to appreciate it. I logged on earlier this week, and it's very cool seeing all this stuff happening live.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Does it record as well?
It does record.
It does record as well.
So many of the people who have video experiences right now, we're talking about user-generated content that
Like
are
a
videos.
podcast or more personal?
Podcast or personal, it makes no difference. You can now wrap a chat room around that actual podcast and talk to other people who are having that same
So,
experience.
for instance, this show here, we can take this show, put it on Stickcam,
Yeah,
and while
right.
people are watching it,
They could comment on it, like,
talk about it.
yeah.
Like your annoying uncle who sits
Yeah.
next to you while you're trying to watch 24 and talking about, all
Honey, what's going on? I don't understand what's going on
I
in the
didn't
movie.
see that. Did
What?
he just shoot somebody?
Yeah.
Did he just shoot somebody?
I don't understand. Why is that guy doing that yet?
The perfect part right now is you're asking me the questions. If you were live on Stickcam right now, they could be asking you questions to ask
And
me.
who's to say we aren't?
Ah.
That's right. And you know what? If you could
What
find
was
somebody
that?
to have my uncle
Oh, yeah.
review button, that would totally change my viewing experience. So Scott, where do people go to find out about this?
www.stickcam, STICKAM.
SDICKAM.com.
Correct.
Fantastic. Listen, I want to thank
Very
you for coming
cool.
down. We're going to check out the
Yes.
movie.
Oh,
I
thank you.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
We'll put this up there and we'll see people chat about it and take it from there.
Yeah.
It's been a
Sounds
pleasure.
great.
Thank you.
So nice to meet you.
And we'll be back in just a minute. Stay tuned. And we're back here for, I think, our final segment today at Vaughn 2007 here in beautiful San Jose, recording live to tape. And we are joined here by one of our good friends in the podcasting world, Jim Kirks from The Clip Show.
Hey, Jim. Nice to see you, Jim. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, it seems like it's been a long time, but I mean, realistically, it's been what, 5, 6
6 months?
Yeah, well, and our show, we've
Well, just think
crossed
about
the
it.
year mark on our show.
And in technology, a year. In technology terms, it's like that anyway, you know?
Yeah, so we had a little extra tape left at the end of the camera. We thought, let's get Jim on.
Yeah.
So,
I like being the extra tape.
That's right. Jim is you're the extra tape.
You may never
But
see this because it's
did
going
you
to
tell
hit
Jim that we always save room for extra tape? I mean, mean,
we're just gonna
it's
keep
a
going till
plan
we're out of
thing.
battery
Yeah.
at this point. And
So like 5 hours later, we'll still be just like,
God, we have like
new battery.
15 minutes of
Darn
extra
lithium
tape.
ions.
Yeah.
did you see the news today?
Jim, tell us a bit about your show.
My show is it's a once-a-week video podcast that reviews other video podcasts on the internet, and we're sort of parody and satire, and it's humor, it's funny, it's just a lot of fun. We love doing it, and we meet a lot of people, reviewing other shows, so it's kind of it's good for everybody.
You know what I like about your show? And I've seen there are other shows out there that review other ones. It's like Podcast Salad.
Salads, I was just thinking of.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
That's a Canada one, isn't it?
No, actually, Podcast Salad's done in Denver. We're in Colorado Springs, they're in Denver. Yeah, it's the same state. Yeah, we met them at PME too.
Yeah, nice people.
Yeah.
Really great.
And she's a very professional sort of host. But what I like about yours is the humor that you put into your segments.
Yeah, it makes
like
it. Yeah.
Between the segments.
Right.
I think I was one in there where like beginning of your second season, and they were taking apart your set.
Yeah, we promised at the end of our season that we were going to change the set, and then like the stuff that we had ordered hadn't come yet, and like so we're like, what do we do? Like, we know that the comments are going to be like, you guys said.
Yeah.
So he's like, my writing partner and co-founder of the show is like, we'll just like as you're giving the review,
We're gonna start taking your set away.
we'll take the set away. He's like, and it'll be really funny. So it worked great. I loved it.
And now, how long have you been doing the show?
We started in July, and we just put our 34th episode up on Tuesday.
Wow.
Right.
So you're almost the same stuff. We started last March, and we've just gone over the year mark ourselves.
Right, yeah.
And I don't know about you, but I'll be very candid. We're making a little bit of money here with advertising, but we're not quitting our jobs yet.
Right.
No, we're not even close.
We're not quitting our jobs yet.
We're not quitting our jobs yet. We still have our day job.
But we're looking forward to
quitting
it.
my day job.
Because I love doing this.
Yes,
I mean, if I could just
we
do
do
this
love
all
it.
day,
It's fun.
We really love doing it. We have 2 other shows that we do. We do a guy who reviews movies called thecinemaPsychic.com, and
That's cute.
and he's psychic, and he hasn't seen the movies, and he reviews them on Friday, so he tells you what's coming out in the movie theater. And it's really,
And he hasn't reviewed them, so he's just.
he hasn't seen them yet. Just
obviously,
psychically
the
he's telling
psychic
you
part.
about
Right.
He tells you about the movie. Where's that? What's the URL?
CinemaPsychic.com.
CinemaPsychic.com.
And that's once a week. So we do that show too, and then we've got a guy in Phoenix who's doing a show called HandsOnCooking.com.
The guy in Phoenix.
Yeah. So
Does he do it out of his own kitchen, or?
he does. Yeah, we need to get you guys. They did a meetup last week in Phoenix, a bunch of video bloggers, and I kind of had my foot in my mouth because I've talked to you guys now, and I talked to the guy from Wall Strip, and you both are in Phoenix, and like I just wasn't putting 2 and 2 together
Right.
when it kind of came together, and so they're gonna have another one next month, and I'm gonna have a list of like the people that I know that are down.
drop us an
That's
email.
okay, Jim. It's understandable because it's such a global market. You think global when you think
you don't
internet.
think
You know what I mean? You don't like location-wise. You
Somebody
have
ends up in
to.
your backyard, you're like, wow, they're actually they're here.
Yeah.
Who
Right.
knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could actually host something like that down in our studio. We've got a 4,000 square foot studio. We could do the show on.
Yeah, I think it'd be great. I really want you guys down in Phoenix to come together, and like
That'd be
we're gonna
great.
do another event I think in November in Phoenix. So
Great.
yeah, I want to get back down to Phoenix. I haven't been. I said to you guys, I was like, when I get down there, I'm gonna see you guys, and then I haven't gone. I just haven't made it down to Phoenix. I keep going to LA instead.
Well, now you have a really good reason.
I do. I've got a couple of reasons.
Yeah.
So I might actually come down next month. So we'll see.
So
Okay.
now you guys hoping to sell ads, or you already sell ads?
We sell, we're hosted on Blip, and we sell a little ad at the end, and we make some money off of it, but it's not anything that, you can quit your job or write home to your mother about.
Lunch money.
It is.
Yeah.
It
I think
covers
you
our
gotta get up
costs.
to that
Yeah.
Amanda Cogden level of.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people are probably, looking for that, and I think that the conversations I've had over the last couple of days have been, where are we all going to go with this? This isn't necessarily our trade show. We were just talking about that right before. Like, it's just becoming video, and there's not as many people here doing that sort of thing. We're kind of like a little, there's like 50 of us who've been invited. So I think when we see PME again in the next, in September, I think we're going to see a lot more people come to us and say, hey, I really like what you're doing. We saw a little bit of that the first time, but I think we're going to see a lot more of that. People trying to get our content and pay us maybe to do it, which I think is maybe what we're looking for.
Christopher Columbus couldn't take everybody with him anyway.
Right.
Right. Pioneers of the
Great
industry.
analogy.
Oh, well, it's true. I mean, not everybody fits on that ship. And then after the New World, look who came. The floodgates opened, right?
We're waiting for those floodgates to open.
So, yeah. I keep telling Ben that's the way it's supposed to be. Ben's like, well, we'll see what happens next month. I'm like, that's the way it's supposed to
I'm
be.
all about, selling more ads, selling more ads. And we're just okay with that.
You know, and I'm like, you know what? It's coming. It just takes time. You have to be
Buy
very
some
patient.
ads out there, darn you.
Yeah.
Yeah, buy some stuff. Come on.
Come on. We sell hats too. You can buy hats on our website.
And t-shirts and coffee cups.
T-shirts.
Yeah.
Neophyte
I've
coffee
seen the
cup.
Neophyte
Didn't we give you one at PME?
You know, I don't think you did.
We gave out. You know what? I think
They
Leo
went
took
so
yours.
fast. Yeah.
All right.
We had one ready for you, and Leo came by.
Next time I see Leo.
You do not want to get in front between Leo and some coffee.
You have to get on our list. We have extra Wonderwear. We have extra Wonderwear we can give out.
Wonderwear.
Yeah.
You probably didn't see the show. It just came out, I think, last
Monday.
week or a
Yeah,
week ago.
came out on
Wonderwear is one-time use underwear.
Yeah. It's Wonderwear. It's Wonder. It's underwear
This
for the
sounds
traveling
pretty exciting.
person.
Now I can get this
Yeah.
on your website.
Anyway, yeah, you just Neophyte.tv and
I'll check it out.
subscribe
I'll check it out.
Very high tech.
join our list. And we have so many products. We review so many products. We have a warehouse
garages.
full of stuff.
Fantastic.
So we'll put you on our list.
Garages full of gadgets.
We do. I
It's
know.
like a dream come true.
So many. But then see, our cup runneth over.
Yeah. Like
Of
too much.
gadgets.
Like
Yeah,
what do you do?
can only use so many digital cameras.
Yeah, or iPod speakers.
So, most of the stuff we enjoy reviewing, and then a lot of it we give back, and a lot of it we give away to our viewers on the Sketchy giveaway.
Right. I've seen that. Cool. It's cool.
Jim, let me wind this up. It was
All
great
right.
to see you again, and
Very good
our
to
other
see you guys.
podcast friends. Everyone should go to The Clip. It's
TheClipShow.com.
Clipshow.com.
And you can link to our other couple of shows on that same site.
Great.
Fantastic. Thanks for joining us. We really appreciate
Thanks
it.
for having me. I'm glad I got to be at the end.
Yeah.
We
We'll
have,
always save tape for you.
Saving the best for last. is
Yes.
what it is.
There you go.
My head just got a little
And if you have an extra moment, please visit our website, www.neo-fight.tv. That's where you can subscribe to the show and download the latest versions and go see the archives. We have 150 shows archived right there.
Yes, we do.
150.
150.
A lot of shows. So that's great. And in the meantime, we'll see you next week. Thanks. Bye.
Hey, I'm Andy Walker. Have you just bought a new computer with Windows Vista on it? Or maybe you've got an old XP computer that you're upgraded. Well, we've just created an amazing new DVD that'll teach you everything you need to know about the new operating system from Microsoft. It's called Getting Started with Windows Vista. In this DVD, there are 3 sections. One is out of the box, what you need to do as soon as you start up Vista. Number 2 is Vista Essentials, things you need to know every day to make your computer experience amazing. Antivirus, security, all kinds of new features that Vista offers. And finally, Geek Tips and Tricks, things you need to know that nobody else will have told you to make you a Vista guru. For more information, check out our website at gettingstartedvideo.com.